Good evening, everybody, and once again, welcome back to Star Cub Review. As always, I'm your host, Star Cub. Now, before I get into the next review, I recently just uploaded a horror review for The Hole in the Ground, so I hope everyone checks that out. But tonight's one, this one, for the second one, it's going to be on a Swedish horror slasher comedy film called The Konferensen, written and directed by Patrick Eklund, and also written by Thomas Molstad and Mats Strandberg, and stars Katja Winter, Adam Lundgren, and Eva Melander, among others. And as always with this one, it combines slasher elements, horror elements, and comedy elements. And might I just say, I had fun with this one. Me and my husband had lots of fun with this one. We watched this one we watched this one last night as well, and it was absolutely fantastic. It mixed slasher with horror and comedy elements very, very well, and the result is something that when you watch it, it starts off a little bit slow, but it's a slow burn at the start, but then picks up, and the gore is absolutely marvelous. It's not over the top. It's not like gross out, whoa, like Terrifier's gore. I don't really like those movies. The Terrifier films are just grotesque to be grotesque, to be in your face, full on gore without any real story. Whereas this one has a really good story. It's about a bunch of people, and it's Swedish horror. So yeah, it's not American horror, it's Swedish horror. And man, can they really pull this off. It's just top notch, it's funny, it's it has some really good funny moments in it, had some really good real horror elements, gore elements in it as well. And there's a mystery too, because you got to figure out who the killer is. But virtually, it's about a group of people, about a team building conference for municipal employees, and they go to a team building exercise thing out in the wilderness at a campsite. And there's all these team building exercises and stuff like that, about a shopping centre that they're recently wanting to build. And there's a lot of people opposed to it, but they're there to build the team up and really sell this shopping centre that's going to be built near the town. And from there, it basically spirals into, at the same time, there's a mysterious masked killer that begins killing people off at the conference, and it mixes all the people from the conference in with the people that run the actual facilities there, and then they get entangled in this whole thing, and one by one, they start getting picked off in glorious fashion. And then it hits, once the killings start, there's a few that are like, meh, but then it really starts to ramp it up, and it keeps going and going and going until the ending, and it just pulls it off so well. There's a lot of tension in this film as well. It's very well written. The characters are really good, and some characters you really, really feel sorry for and are rooting for, and others you feel like, yeah, who gives a flying fuck about them, you just want them to die. And it's absolutely crazy. And the whole thing, all the while, there's a mystery behind why they're getting killed off, and they've got to figure out why. And the killer has, at first he's not masked, you just can't see his head or whatnot, he's got a hoodie on, but then later on he has the mascot mask, which you'll see in the trailer that's playing. And it basically it's ridiculousness as well, but it just adds those elements of horror, comedy, and slasher together, and it really does. It's really fresh and inventive, and for Swedish horror, it is really, really good. And it really does play on real different sort of. I want to say it really does take those genres and use them really, really effectively without being overbearing and without being boring either. And there's also another element to the story to add to it, where there's people protesting against this shopping centre because they feel like it will ruin the environment. So there's an environmental angle in the story as well, and corruption within all these people that are in the conference. They have their own little agendas and stuff like that, and you start seeing how some of them are for it and some of them are against it. Some of them are like, meh, they don't really care, they're just there because they're there. But you really do start to care about some of these people, and others you just wish they were dead. And that's exactly what you get. And this film really does deliver. I give it a solid 8 out of 10. A solid 8 out of 10. Everyone will love it. It's just come out on Netflix, so this year, this month. So get on it, people. 8 out of 10. Perfect film. I watched it. Me and the husband watched it with dubbing. So we watched the dubbed version instead of actually watching it in its native language. But the dubbing can be funny as well with the voiceovers. But it was fine. Either way, I don't really do dubbing because the voices are really, really horrible in some of the international dubbing. But this one was okay. It was okay. But other than that, this was a short one. I just wanted to get this one out. And yeah, have fun with the conference, people. It's out now on Netflix. Just came out this month. And yeah, I really, really thoroughly enjoyed it. Really good film. Really fresh and original as well. And who knew wearing a funny sort of mascot mask, the killer could be so sinister and really creepy and downright just kill. Yeah, it goes hard, and it goes hard all the way till the end. And yeah, it's a movie I think for everyone, especially horror fans and slasher fans as well. And it mixes comedy, like I said, and it really good effect. And it's not over the top gore either. But other than that, thanks so much, guys. I know this one was a short one, but like I said, I was only doing 2 tonight, and I'll have some more reviews out and some new stuff, new content out in the coming days. All right, guys, take it easy. Have a great night. Ciao.